13 people were injured when a train carrying 180 passengers was derailed in County Roscommon. An investigation is underway into the incident, in which a number of carriages went off the line near Knockcroghery, a few miles from Roscommon town.
The 8:25 morning train from Dublin had just travelled through the railway crossing at Curry outside Knockcroghery when the derailment occurred. It was shortly after 10:30, and the 180 passengers on board were more than halfway home.
The carriages started shaking and started to feel like it was jumping off the tracks, and then suddenly we were off the tracks and into an embankment.
There was a sudden violent shaking of the train, and I realised we must have hit the gravel on the tracks. Then it was all over in a matter of seconds, and we hit one of the banks and everything came to a halt.
4 carriages of the train were derailed and 13 people injured in the incident. 5 passengers were brought immediately to Roscommon County Hospital, but many others said it could have been worse.
At weekends, this train is packed. It's overfull. There are people actually sitting on the toilet seats. Now, if people were standing between the carriages, they would have fallen through and been killed on the line instantly.
This morning's derailment here in Roscommon is the most serious incident on Irish railways since over 50 people were injured at Knock in 1989. The Minister for Public Enterprise has sent her Senior Inspector of Railways to the scene. He's expected to report back before Monday.
Rail travel is, despite this accident this morning, is the safest way of travel in this country. Already over 400 people have been killed on the roads of Ireland this year.
Iarnród Éireann began an immediate investigation and admitted that this morning's train was 15 minutes behind time, but the company says that had no part to play in the accident.
Yes, the train was running late this morning, but I am satisfied that it had nothing whatsoever to do with the accident.
If it had happened last night, there are always at least maybe 8 to 10 people in between carriages on a Friday afternoon or a Sunday travelling back up to Dublin, or on bank holidays especially. And the carriages were literally separated from each other, and I dread to think what could have happened if there had been people standing in between the carriages.